Hi everybody, I'm Sharon Fradkin. This is Stoughton's own cooking show, Get Fresh. And I have with us today Laura MacDougall, always our regular chef. Just want to let you know, Carlos is not here today. He's away on an extended vacation, but he will be back with us in the next show. And we have a big surprise for all of you today. We have the chefs from Amelia's restaurant in Stoughton, and they're going to cook a fabulous dish for you. This is executive chef Juan Canal, and this is line cook Michael Davey. And Mike's going to step out, and he's going to help us throughout, so you may see him walking around. This is going to be great. We're going to be cooking agnolotti, and that is pear-shaped pasta. And it's going to have a pear and mascarpone filling, and it's going to have mostarda, which is a little spready thing on the plate. You're going to see it. It's a. This is going to be like the most professional show we've ever done, and we've done a lot of really good shows. So, okay, what's first?
Well, first we're going to get the pear started. It's a pear-filled, pear and mascarpone filled pasta. So we want to get our pears peeled and then cooked up with a little olive oil balsamic.
Yep.
Get those softened up, and then we'll show you the rest of that. So we're just using a regular little peeler and just peeling our pears, and then we're going to cut them into a small dice and get them sautéed. You can also, if you've got more time, put these in the oven.
You can,
Would be the right way.
You can braise it in the oven.
And just let them roast out, still with the oil and the balsamic, correct?
Yeah, correct.
This is your recipe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you make up this recipe yourself?
No, I was in the restaurant when I cut the job there. Yeah.
So this is the signature dish
It
at
is,
Amelia's.
yeah. Correct.
And that means everyone who goes there must try it.
Exactly.
Sounds fabulous.
So I'm gonna start the mostarda di frutta. I'm gonna start to peel the apples here. And get it going.
I'm so lucky that I don't have to do any of this.
Yeah.
That I just get to talk and look and watch. I wish they would come home with me to my kitchen in the evening when I don't feel like cooking dinner. So how many dishes of this would you make in an evening at Amelia's?
Oof, I love it.
A lot.
I love it.
So it's popular, obviously.
Yeah, it's very popular. People seem to like it.
Yeah.
Although, yeah.
You have quite a lot of pasta dishes there.
We do seafood pasta dishes and classics, you know.
Right, right. I don't know if all of you know, this isn't a commercial for Amelia's, it's just that we thought it would be fun to have a guest chef. But Amelia's is adding on a big outdoor patio. It's going to seat about 130 people.
Yeah.
And it's got a couple of big fire pits. So next year, you're going to have a whole extra menu. You said it's a separate
It's gonna
menu?
be a separate menu, correct?
So I'm just
what
gonna,
we're- go ahead.
sorry,
Yeah,
just
no.
gonna warm up a little bit of olive oil so we can get our pears in there. Gonna chop them up finely.
So, while this sounds like a simple dish, one little name, there's really a lot that goes into it because it's filled with pear and mascarpone cheese and other ingredients. Then the mostarda, which really is a condiment almost, and something that when you cut the ravioli and you're eating, you kind of wipe your fork and a piece of it through it, and that's how you get the taste, and it complements the rest of the dish.
So the dish is sweet and savory at the same time.
Yeah, sweet and savory at the same time.
So
It's a nice balance.
yeah.
So what goes into your mostarda?
So go the green apples, apricots, mustard seeds, Dijon mustard, pinch of cayenne, and sugar.
Pinch of cayenne and what?
Sugar.
Oh, sugar, yeah, of course, we always need that. We will have this recipe for you. Amelia's is kind enough to share their signature dish. So we will have that online available to you on the Smack website. And also, when these things go up on YouTube, then you can go back to the Smack website and get the recipe for it. So you're sauteing the pears.
Yes, yeah.
Any kind of pears? Bartlett, Bosch, doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
mostarda going.
Really nice. They don't cut through those very well.
Right, wow. There.
We always say the importance of a sharp knife. Mine are overdue.
And the apples are for what part? They go in the mostarda, right?
They go in the mostarda,
Right,
correct.
so we're cooking the pears first because they take a little longer, but it's not part of the mostarda. The pears are with the ravioli filling. And guess what? We have so much excitement for you today. We're going to be making our own pasta. We're going to be making our own agnolotti, which is the pear-shaped ravioli. We're going to be stuffing them right here, and that's where Mike's going to come in and help us again. So what are you adding? We need to talk about this.
Yeah, so I add the bay leaves, the apricots, the mustard seeds.
I just want you to see how beautiful and big these are. Yeah. Mustard seed, apricots,
The apples, the bay leaves, and then a
Oh, I'm sorry.
pinch,
apples,
sorry,
bay leaves,
and a pinch of cayenne pepper
pinch of cayenne pepper,
and sugar.
and sugar.
Then I'm gonna add some water.
To cover it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna put some water over it, and we're gonna cook that too. So these apricots were cut in quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
So these are just dried apricots. You know, all of the ingredients, when you think about them, they're all fairly simple ingredients, easy to find. None of this is, you gotta go far away to shop for something. This is all around us. So that's going on. Does that boil in the end? Are you gonna try to boil that or just?
Yeah, we're gonna boil it until
Okay.
everything gets soft.
So we want to get, because in the end, when you see it, it's really just going to be like a little spread almost.
Exactly. It's like a marmalade type
Oh,
of
like
thing.
a marmalade
Uh-huh.
type of thing.
So
Fabulous.
we're gonna add the balsamic.
Balsamic vinegar.
If you're doing this at home, make sure your vent hood is on. The balsamic can be
Oh,
very
yeah,
strong when
strong.
it hits the heat.
Yeah.
Why we don't start to make the filling for the.
The filling for
We
can
the
definitely
ravioli.
do that.
Okay. So this is the pear and mascarpone filling that you're going to see when you look at the recipe online. We have fabulous equipment with us today that
Big
that
guns.
Juan brought from Amelia's. So is that the Robo?
Robocoupe. Yeah.
So that really killed me because I've never seen it. It's ROBOTCOUP. Why? Why don't you just say food processor?
It's been like this forever.
This is
Everybody,
the
yeah.
Just the way it is.
Restaurant talk. So now we're really doing restaurant talk.
So we're gonna put the pears in the food processor.
When you said Robocop, I was like, Robocop? What is
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a French Robocop, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you add all the balsamic as well?
No,
or
no, you left because it's very strong. So we let some.
So
Okay.
you left a little of the balsamic back in the pan. Don't put it in.
Yeah, really just to flavor the pears.
And you're adding the
So that's a little of the
mascarpone.
mascarpone.
And mascarpone, which used to be hard to find, is now regularly available at every
Yes,
supermarket.
every supermarket has it.
Now, what
Got
was
some
that
shallots.
versus sour cream or cream cheese or
Mascarpone is very rich. It has no salt.
no salt?
No.
Oh, so it doesn't add that extra tangy thing. So it's smoother
Exactly.
cream, yeah.
And that's breadcrumbs.
Panko,
Panko crumbs, yeah.
And then all of the cheese.
All of it.
All of it.
that's
It's
grated
ravioli
Parmesan.
after all, right? And then thyme.
Yeah, you can put half of that.
We prepared really well. Can you see all the little ingredients are in their little
This is how the
cups?
professionals do it.
Yeah.
And that's everything, right? Yeah. Okay, and then our lid.
Want him to do it, Laura? Shallots?
Oh, and the shallots.
The shallots were in there.
Oh.
I put them in
Oh,
there.
did you?
Yep.
Okay, because we have to
So,
go through everything.
I'm gonna let you step in there.
Yeah.
So you're just pulsing that a little bit just to break it up,
Exactly.
get it combined.
I mean, you understand if you're looking at filling inside of a ravioli, you don't want some big hunk of something
Right, it's
in
nice
your
and
mouth.
smooth.
You want it to be really smooth and delicious.
It's gonna be so good.
Oh, yeah.
It's starting to smell good already. Did you need to give that a little stir?
That's,
Hope all of you know that when you cook with bay leaves, you take them out and throw them away.
absolutely.
See how that's looking very good, the apples.
Can you smell that?
Yes,
it
you
smells
can.
so good already.
Delicious.
Yum.
So here we have it. That's the filling, and we have to let this cool. Let it chill.
And why?
to get firmer, so
Oh, so
we
it'll-
can
it'll
feel
thicken.
feel the
Plus, it melts
raviolis.
your dough if you put it in too hot and gets
Exactly.
too sticky. You want nice cold dough, nice cold filling.
Where did you learn to cook, Juan? Everywhere?
Everywhere.
You told me you were from Colombia
I'm from Colombia,
originally.
yeah.
So you cooked there.
My family owns restaurants and
Family owns restaurants
Yeah.
in Colombia. So
Nice.
you were a little kid cooking.
exactly.
Yeah.
Some
exactly.
good food too.
And I always like to cook, you know. So
Yeah.
when I came here to this country, I work in many kitchens, hotels, and I went to culinary school. And so I've been doing this for 16 years.
16 years. So lots of experience and lots
Yeah.
of great recipes. Good for you.
Thank you. So that's
Okay,
it.
so
We're gonna
the-
chill this, and
Okay.
we go from there.
Okay.
Can
That's a
you use
big
other
bowl.
fruit?
Yes,
Have-
any kind of dry fruit you can use dry
Okay.
cherries, cranberries.
Anything in there?
Oh,
Nice.
you mean instead of the apples?
No, instead of the
I mean pears.
no apricots.
Oh, instead
Oh,
of
in
the
the
apples.
mostarda, but I
Oh,
mean in the
okay.
filling.
Substitute the
In
apricots for
yeah,
other
you can
kinds of
use
dry
apples.
fruits.
Okay, I bet
And what
we
did
do.
you just ask? I didn't hear you.
Oh, if you can use different fruits in the fillings.
I mean instead of the pear.
Those of you who know me,
Yeah.
I'm always
Yeah, you
trying to
can.
mix
You
things up a
can,
little
if they have a
bit.
similar
So.
consistency.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
great. So we're going to
I'll
chill
just
that.
okay.
And then what's next?
So we're gonna wait until this become to boil and get soft, and Laura's gonna show you how it's gonna look like the mostarda.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
right,
once
we-
it's soft, you put it in the blender, correct?
Blender.
Just to smooth it out, take out the bay leaves first,
Right.
and then this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
So you see what I meant. It ends up, all that heavy stuff is in there, but it ends up really very smooth and soft, almost saucy.
Yeah.
And a really
Smells so
pretty
good,
color,
too.
too.
It is a gorgeous color. It's hard to believe that all of that's going to actually look
And,
like that.
and when Juan plates it at the end, what you're going to see, is what you see on other cooking shows too, where they spread it on the plate. And I was wondering why do something like that? Because it's just a side. It's not really part of the dish to me, but it is, I guess, when you wipe your fork through
Exactly.
it and
Exactly.
you bring it to your mouth, it really mixes everything together. Every cooking show that I watch, probably all of you watching here watch Chopped or some other shows like that, and they make a really big deal out of these little teaspoon of something on the plate. And, to me at home, I think, what if you didn't do it? But it must make a difference in the bite.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we have some pasta to make.
Yeah.
We're going to move on now to the pasta portion of this dish. Personally, I'm very excited about this because there's apparently a basic pasta recipe, and I did not know that. So it's pretty easy. Juan's going to make the dough.
Yeah, it's 3.5 to 4 cups of flour going to your KitchenAid.
And this is a really great little utensil that they brought with them. We don't have that, but I'll show you this one afterwards. You can use any stand mix master.
Yeah, like a KitchenAid.
Yeah, you just need a special
This one's really big,
attachment.
but-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We put the eggs.
So he's got 4 eggs in there with that amount of flour. And it's simple. It's flour and eggs and a little bit of
That's it.
salt.
Salt.
Yeah,
That's
it.
it. I mean, I just, you see pasta, you think it's not that easy. So really, they're not doing that much at Amelia's.
What's that?
We have the hard job of the eating.
Okay, we're gonna get this machine going. And just wait till
And that's
done.
it.
That's it. And so this thing winds the dough up and makes a ball. And what we're going to do, because you need about an hour for it to set after it's all done,
1 or 2, let's say.
Yeah.
1 or 2
Yeah.
hours, wow.
Longer the better.
And you chill it or just let it sit out?
If you let it sit out, it's
Let
better.
it sit out and you wrap it? Is that when you're
Yeah.
wrapping it in
Exactly.
saran wrap or
Exactly.
Put a
something
little
like
flour
that?
on it so it doesn't stick too bad to the
Right.
saran wrap.
And a little oil,
Yep.
too.
And a little oil too.
Yeah.
So we have some naturally prepared, because this is only a half-hour show. So where's that, Mike?
Right here.
Oh, right here. Oh my God. So look at, to show them, it's just a piece of dough flattened out. You flattened it by
Yep.
hand? You have to flour a
flour.
surface
Used it.
because otherwise it all sticks. It's sort of like making pizza.
It's very
Is it?
similar to making pizza. Very similar.
Ah.
It's almost the same technique. It really is the same technique.
Is it the same
Only
mix
it's-
in the dough?
No, different mix.
Yeah.
But same technique to make it. Different mix,
Okay.
same technique. So we're gonna flatten it out, make it nice and flat, and then we got a dough
Pasta,
maker here, pasta
right?
maker.
You want to
This-
switch places with me?
Yeah,
Okay.
this one's big.
You guys can go over there.
But you can get really, you
It's
can
all right.
get smaller ones. We actually have a smaller one to show.
Oh, yeah, I have,
Yeah, there you go.
Go ahead.
You want to turn the machine off?
I just have, this is like a small home one that you can purchase easily.
Yep.
And really enjoy yourself. What happened? The machine went
All
off.
right. So this is loud. So we're gonna put it through the
You
machine.
go with it.
Okay.
So it gets flatter and it gets longer each time you put it through.
And about how many times do you think it goes through? It
Until
varies?
it looks good, it varies 3 or 4 times. And you're going to turn the dial a little bit tighter as you
To
go.
make it flatter
Exactly.
and flatter and
Thinner.
flatter. So you want it to be real thin?
Oh yeah, really thin,
Really thin.
really thin.
For
Thinner the better.
ravioli. The thinner the better. And I didn't realize you had to do it so many times.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
know, if you watch anything on TV, usually they run it through once, there's a nice thin piece.
No.
But now you see the truth. So you make this dish, you know, for like 100 people at a time, kind of,
Oh,
in
yeah,
the kitchen. Right, and we're just making like half the recipe that Juan gave us. And we'll post half the recipe, because I don't think anybody's making this for 100 people at home. Oh, see how thin it's getting?
Yeah.
And then it gets hard to handle, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 2-person job, really.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of a pain, isn't it, if you're at home cooking by yourself? Although my husband and I do make potato pancakes together, so
Yeah.
we could make these.
Now you can make pasta.
Yeah,
Right?
seriously.
This one should do it.
So what happens if you don't do it enough? It ends up gummy?
It ends up too thick.
So
And
thick,
then
and you
when
don't want
yeah.
like raw pasta, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't
should do
cook
it.
well. Wow, look how thin that
Okay.
got. Look at that, people. I feel like I'm using dough as a kid. This is all fun.
So now we're gonna fill the agnolotti.
So we have a little metal circle here.
Let me get the
Yeah,
filling.
I'm gonna come around.
We have a metal circle
Yeah.
to cut pieces out.
Sorry.
Yeah, I call that a cookie cutter.
A cookie cutter. There you go.
And can you do shapes?
Yeah, you can do any shape you want. For here, we're going to do the half moon shape,
Right.
which is what Agnolotti means, half
Correct.
moon. Thank you. So this is the pear filling that you guys were cooking earlier.
Oh, right. Now
Um,
take a look at
this
how
is
that
already
looks.
made.
See,
Yeah.
let the camera see that. It's really kind of a nice, thick, and delicious looking
It is.
cheesy kind
It's
of
delicious.
filling. Yum.
Has a little sweetness to it.
Yeah.
So we're going to cut these out,
Right.
circles.
Let me keep cutting and you can start doing the filling.
Okay.
So we have the circles now, and I'm gonna fill it with the pear filling that we made earlier.
I feel like I need to be taller, people. All right, so let me just see that.
So we're gonna
Okay.
fill half the side.
Uh-huh.
And then fold it right over.
Uh-huh.
Gonna push
So it
down.
matters how much filling you put in, because if it's too
does.
much, it's
It
going to
does.
pop out. If it's
Exactly.
not enough, it's not
Exactly.
very good.
So we're gonna use a fork to kind of close.
Crimp it, like,
yeah,
see?
to crimp it, to close it.
When you get those and you see them, it reminds me of something I've eaten many times with a whole different name and a whole different filling. Maybe we'll make them sometime. Okay, I'll do this part.
Thank you.
Okay. So when are you gonna make raviolis at home, Sharon?
Well, I don't have the pasta maker yet, so I need to buy the machinery.
Your Christmas present right there.
Yeah, right, huh? Okay,
That's enough, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna get rid of these.
there we are. So look at these. Can you see how cute they are? And if you don't crimp them, they don't stay shut?
You want
Is
to
that
crimp
the
them.
problem?
If you don't crimp them, they'll fall out in the water.
Right, and I've had that. I've seen
It does happen.
ravioli do
If you
that.
overcook it, also it falls out in the water.
Right.
It's very balanced. It's a
Yeah.
balancing act.
Yep.
So,
Crimped. I'm a crimper. Okay, now these go into the boiling water, right?
Yes. Yes.
And we don't want the flour all
I
over
put
them.
some
do we?
olive oil in
Okay.
here
Yep. Olive oil and
Olive oil in the water so they don't stick together.
and salt. Always
And salt. Okay.
This one.
Oops.
Sorry.
All right. So we have a lot left. Well, that wasn't even half the recipe, really.
No.
What's in that bowl is,
Right.
yeah.
You'll get much
Okay.
more than that when you make the recipe.
You need to go and eat this at the restaurant.
Oh,
That I
yeah.
can tell you. Because we're going to taste it here, but you're not. So you all need to, this one's gooey. Be careful. Okay. All right, so
Okay.
let's
There
put
you
them
have
in.
it.
Let's go ahead
Thanks.
and
We're going to put them into the water, and we're going to watch them boil. So guess what? Our pasta's done. It cooked about 3 minutes or so, and it comes up to the top, and it's kind of a soft boil that we used. And Juan's taking it out. They look fabulous.
oh yeah.
Yeah, is it
Ah,
true when they
look.
float, that's when they're done too?
Exactly,
That's
correct.
always a good tip.
Right. Because if you've made pasta, from frozen or from your own, when it kind of floats up to the top, then you know it's ready.
Why doesn't dry pasta float?
Like
That's a good
spaghetti or
question.
something? I don't know. Okay,
That
so
sticks
here's
to the wall, that's
this
why.
is our small amount for the plate.
So we're gonna go ahead and do a quick Alfredo sauce.
This is a kind of a basic Alfredo sauce, so you can use this anywhere.
A little shallot.
With shallots. With the thyme,
Thyme.
garlic, okay,
Garlic is minced.
minced.
It's real small. I'm busy looking around the pot.
So
I
get
wish you guys
this,
could smell this.
Yeah, delicious.
then we go with the heavy cream.
How much?
About a cup, I
Okay.
would say.
And there's no problem putting heavy cream into a hot pot? I mean, is at some point, will it curdle or something? If it's
Oh,
too
it will.
hot? Or?
It will burn.
It will burn, yeah, yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and salt this.
Salt, a couple of teaspoons or so, and some
Yeah.
pepper.
Pepper.
Everybody that cooks just uses sort of the amount they feel like throwing in, that's it. It's like, it looks good to me, that'll be
See,
good.
it's professional, Sharon.
That's
You always
right.
yell at me.
Ultra professional, I say, how much, Laura, how much? So when the cream boils, what happens to it? It
It
just
gets
gets thicker?
thicker and reduce the sauce.
Oh, it reduces too, so, okay.
So we're-
So this is a sauce, I mean, while you can certainly buy it in a jar, it's not as good as making it yourself.
Oh, God.
And it's fairly quick.
oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, very few ingredients. How long do you think it normally takes? Just a couple of minutes?
Yeah, a few
No,
minutes.
it's already boiling.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So we're gonna go ahead and add some parm.
Grated Parmesan cheese? Oh, I'll probably get a
stir that in
stomachache
so it
just from
doesn't
looking
burn.
at this. 'Cause you all know I have a little bit of a dairy problem.
So can you
do you need?
shave some?
Yes.
We have some pecorino romano just
Pecorino Romano,
Just doing
and we
that on the
shave
plate?
it.
just at the end, but you can shave
It goes on top,
Yeah.
Okay.
so hang on.
Okay. So
And this is the famous mostarda that's in the bowl, if you can see it. It's going to be spread on the plate. Oh, that sauce looks wonderful. This can go off, huh?
let me see.
Yeah,
So how do you
perfect.
plate this? Show us how you make this pretty. That's always my
Okay.
thing. I like to make it pretty.
Okay, can you see the plate really well? I just want to make sure. Okay.
So it's our mostarda.
So
Yeah.
that's a pretty
Nice.
thick
Yeah.
dollop, I'm going to say.
Yeah. So you go like this. Spread it
Spread it
like
around.
that. All right.
Very nice.
And
And
then,
And then we're gonna
then
add,
is the sauce and the pasta.
the raviolis
Oh, you put the ravioli right into that pot.
to the sauce.
To just give it a little heat, so it
Exactly.
picks up the
Yeah,
flavor.
Mhm.
And that's not very long really either.
So pretty with the green at the time in there.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and plate this.
So very quick and just warming.
Yeah.
Lay it out on the bottom of your plate,
And you don't
any
need
way you want.
and you don't need too much of this sauce on the plate. I mean, that's
Right,
already
just enough to flavor the
the-
agnolotti.
You've got that wonderful mostarda in there too.
Yeah.
Right, right.
flavors.
Which now I see why that really is what picks up the bite.
Exactly.
Plus it helps your ravioli stick to the plate a little bit if
Right.
you have to walk with it.
Now that's what?
We're gonna garnish this with some baby arugula.
Baby arugula. Look like pea shoots to me.
I mean, you can't.
Yeah,
do it
you
too.
could.
Yeah.
You do any green.
And then some.
Is that enough or you want some more?
No, that's fine. Some pecorino romano. And voila.
That is our plate.
Yummy.
So let's let you see it. Probably looks even a little prettier this way. How's that? Can you see? Get a good shot of that? So this is Amelia's famous agnolotti with pear and mascarpone filling. And who's got a fork?
We have no forks.
Fork. Hang on.
Yeah, this is not an eat with your fingers kind of dish, I don't think.
Now we can't eat too much of this because it's very rich. Oh, but I shouldn't do this, should I? Because then the plate won't look so beautiful.
I'll steal a little piece.
I'll do
Go ahead.
one.
Awesome.
It's delicious. It is really good. Yum.
So you
Fabulous.
So you can
That's-
have restaurant quality food at home.
You sure can. And
Of course,
this
you
was
don't get a
really
wonderful chef
fairly
to cook it
easy
for
to
you.
make. A lot of ingredients, but fairly easy to do, really.
Exactly.
And in a half-hour show, not really, you know, I mean, you
bad.
can make a supper like this.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how your family would feel if they saw this on the plate? All beautiful with the mostarda and everything. I just think it's very exciting.
Absolutely.
I want to thank all of you for watching, and I hope all of you enjoy this and cook it at home. And I want to thank Juan so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Michael so much, and of course Laura, who is my right arm here, for being with us today. And Carlos, we missed you.
We
wish
do.
you were here, and we can hardly wait to see what recipes you're bringing back from where you've been over the last month. So this is Sharon Fradkin, and I'm saying goodbye to you from Get Fresh Stoughton. Go to Amelia's, try this, try a bunch of other dishes. We just have a great time, so I just thought it would be great to bring a guest chef. Also, I'd love to know if you like the idea of guest chefs, because there's lots of chefs in Stoughton that could come and cook for us. Thank you so much. It's been great. Bye.